Welcome to Mr. Boogeyman, where every story is a journey into the unknown. If you enjoy the thrill of the eerie and unexplained, consider subscribing for more chilling tales. The sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm golden hue across the rural expanse. Jane adjusted her camera strap, eager to continue her adventure. As she drove each mile, the world outside her window transformed into a tapestry of rolling fields and weathered structures, whispering tales of bygone days. Abandoned farms, rusted machinery, and crumbling barns stirred her imagination, igniting her passion for photography. She moved towards the kitchen, an instinct driving her forward despite the insistent whispers of caution nagging at the back of her mind. As she peered into the pantry, her heart sank. Shelves that should have been bare were lined with jars of preserved fruits and vegetables. Their labels faded, but the contents were undeniably fresh. A small container of herbs sat by the edge of an oversized rustic cutting board, hinting at recent culinary activity. The realization that this house, once a monument to neglect, held signs of life, turned her curiosity into apprehension. She pivoted towards the hallway, senses heightened, and caught sight of the bedroom door slightly ajar. Compelled yet cautious, Jane approached and pushed the door open with a trembling hand. Inside, the bed was neatly made, the linen crisp and inviting as if it had just been occupied. This home, once emblematic of abandonment, was now a sanctuary for someone unknown, someone who may not take kindly to intruders. Her mind raced with possibilities, each more terrifying than the last. The atmosphere shifted, the air thickening with an almost tangible tension. She turned on her heel, determined to leave this place of unease behind. But just as she made her way back to the staircase, a sound echoed from above, a soft but unmistakable footfall, too deliberate to be imagined. Her heart pounded as she froze, caught between instinct and instinctive dread. The sound came again, and with it the chilling realization that she was not alone. Panic welled up inside her as she bolted for the front door, adrenaline sharpening her senses. As she reached the entryway, a primal urge to flee surged within her, yet her breath caught Rushing through the dimly lit hall, she spotted a window that led to a narrow fire escape. With a fierce determination, she swung the board, narrowly deflecting a blow from the intruder as he lunged. The moment was a blur. Jane scrambled to the window, flinging it open and hoisting herself onto the precarious ledge outside. The cool night air hit her face, invigorating and terrifying all at once. The noise of the intruder grew faint as he grappled with the floorboard she had left behind, allowing her a fleeting chance to escape into the sanctuary of the night. Jane moved with purposeful haste through the overgrown brush surrounding the farmhouse. The moonlight flickered through the trees, illuminating her path as she navigated her way through the dense undergrowth. She could hear his frantic shouts behind her, urging her forward with each echo of his voice. The woods loomed ominously, but she was determined to reach the safety of the road beyond. Just as she felt the exhaustion begin to tug at her limbs, the sound of a vehicle rumbled in the distance. Heart pounding, Jane burst into a clearing and waved her arms frantically, her breath hitching in her throat. The headlights of the approaching truck illuminated her battered figure, and without hesitation, the driver hit the brakes, skidding to a stop beside her.
"Get in!"
he shouted urgently. As she clambered into the cab, the weight of the intruder's madness felt momentarily forgotten. The truck's engine roared to life, the vehicle pulling away from the farmhouse and the hell she had escaped. Through the rearview mirror, she caught a glimpse of the intruder, a dark silhouette melting back into the woods, his presence fading into the shadows, a haunting reminder that the evil she feared was never too far behind. The driver glanced at her, concern etched across his face.
"Are you all right?"
Jane nodded, though the truth lingered unspoken within her. While she was safe for now, the trauma of her experience would linger like a ghost, haunting her thoughts and dreams. As they sped down the winding road, she stole one last look at the farmhouse, its silhouette fading in the distance, knowing that although she had survived, the scars of that night would remain, a testament to her battle against the darkness that wished to consume her. The police investigated the abandoned farmhouse once Jane reached safety, but they found nothing. Despite the intruder's mysterious disappearance, the fear of his presence lingered in Jane's mind amidst the vast countryside. Escaping was only the first step. She now faced the challenge of recovering and confronting her fears. She knew the man was still out there somewhere,